Breezy
I ain't said
Taylor.
this since '93, but okay.
Of course, it's AI.
What's happening, y'all?
Man, so hey, look, before we get started, tell the people how they can reach you.
Man, look, you all can reach me, Breezy Taylor, Breazy Taylor, on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook /Breezy Taylor, Breezy.Taylor.5. Hey, y'all, what's up, man?
Man, that was a lot. That's,
That was
long.
a lot,
That's a
wasn't
lot
it?
of win, bruh. And you can reach me at AI McDowell Ferguson on Facebook and Red Nose 1999 on IG and Red Nose 199 on Twitter, and that stands for the pit bull, not the damn clown.
Homie, don't play that.
Now, before we get started on these subjects, bro, I've had
What
a
you got to say,
crazy 2 weeks without my computer. I am without computer, as everybody can see. So you can see the full Monty. I'm right here, right? Let me ask you a question,
Don't want to see
bro.
the full Monty, though.
But listen. This is the thing that bothered me about not having a computer, right?
What's
So
happening?
I go and I'm trying to, I'm searching for information. And of course, we got our cell phones, right? But to like really get in depth without a computer, I had to go and get a newspaper.
A what?
A newspaper.
They still make those?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Now, let me ask you this. When's the last time you bought one?
10 years ago.
10 years ago. How much did they cost?
That was a Sunday edition, so what, $1.99?
$1.99 10 years ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Man, I could have swore they was like 98 cents.
Well, no, it was the job. So you know, it used to come out Sundays, the big job ones.
Yeah.
So that was a little more. That's $1.99.
That's crazy. Well, it's $2 and what, 90 some cents now. It's almost $3 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I go in that joint and I ask for a newspaper, right? The lady behind the counter stares at me for a hot second and was like, really?
Like you got a boo.
You telling me you in here to buy a newspaper? You don't even look like the newspaper type.
Like you have a boob on your forehead. Basically.
Right, exactly. When I walked out, the homeless people were looking at me like I stole their toilet paper. You know what I'm saying?
They
Somebody won't be running around here taking whole baths that week.
They probably
I
pitied
took
you.
all this stuff.
Not the whole bad.
But we have an interesting show, everybody. What we got going on, man?
Man, look, we got a couple things going on. Of course, we got some a couple serious topics, but of course, we gonna cut a full like we normally do. So on the feel good side of things, Brennan Jones out of Philadelphia. If you don't know who Brennan is, Brennan started this haircuts for homeless. Started this back in January, and what he does, he saw a homeless man in Philadelphia, and he cut his hair. He gave him a free haircut, and then he hadn't seen the guy for like 2 weeks. He wished nothing happened to him.
Right.
He ran to him 2 weeks later, couldn't find out, dude got a job and got hired,
amazing.
right?
It's
So then he started this haircuts for homeless, and since his first haircut, he has cut 1,000 hits. And we have a clip of him explaining how he came to start haircuts for homeless.
Smashed with Slush.
Yeah, boy! It's your boy Charlie Sloth, the People's Prince, the best looking fat guy in the universe. And today, we get to play my favorite game on the planet, Smashed with Sloth. How does it work? It's simple. Every time I ask a question, we take a shot. And today...
Anyway, we don't have that clip anyway, so Brennan Jones, like I said, Philadelphia barber. So much, in fact, that a barber, separate barber, wanted to open up a second location of his barbershop. He gifted Brennan Jones a barbershop because of what he was doing with the haircuts for the homeless. And so on Mondays, they're closed to regular business, and he just gives homeless people free haircuts, and then they're open to the public Tuesday through Saturday. I thought it was a great idea because how many people pass by homeless don't even give them change, let alone give them a free haircut? And because of one of his free haircuts, somebody was able to get a job. So he explains that it's about somebody feeling pride about themselves. Because when you look good, you feel good. He cleaned someone. He didn't have to. This is out of goodness of his heart. And, and because, it's an act of kindness, one person was able to get a job. And now people know they can come in and feel dignified. And now we have this clip. For to explain a little more in depth. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so
I mean, and from what I read,
okay, here we go.
Thinking positive, so it's like a characteristic type of thing. You do for you, I do for me, we got everything done. We in, we out, haircut, little such. So things will get better, you know what I mean? But things do get better, you know what I mean? So if the owner of the situation knows what's going on, and we know who half it is and what it is to talk about, possibility is supposed to be done.
To us, it's just a haircut, but to them, it's so much more. It's a sense of self-esteem. It's just noticing them. You know what I mean? A lot of times we don't notice. We notice them, but we don't give them enough love. We don't show them enough respect as people. We just look at them and we keep on going. We pass by them all the time, and we don't acknowledge that they are even there.
I be woofing. Don't really get here because I be woofing bad.
Every Monday, we're going to partner with different organizations, and we're going to spread the word around the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas. And every Monday, the shop will be shut down, and it'll be all about catering to them. And Tuesday through Saturday will be open for business for anybody that want to come in. It taught me never to judge a book by its cover, to always be grateful for the blessings that you have, and to do something. Who are we as people to not acknowledge those in their time of need? If you have the opportunity, if you're blessed with a talent, or if you have money or resources or whatever you may have, use it to help somebody else.
So next time you pass a homeless person on the street, you don't give them change, just think someone out there giving them haircuts. Shame on you.
Oh, man. That was a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful gesture.
Yeah. And like I mentioned, Philly's a rough town, so here you got somebody good in his heart. It's like, I just got to do something. And you heard what he said, our last session we was on, the catchphrase would do something. And he said it, do something.
Correct.
So they don't feel as if they're less than you, and you stretch it with dignity, do something.
That's definitely how it works out. Now, shout outs to the guy, the other barber that gave it to him. I mean, he was literally buying a building for him.
Yeah, for his second
second location, right? And then he just donated it to him, just invited him over, surprised him, said he liked it, and just threw him the keys and said, it's yours, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That shows how being selfless, you know what I'm saying, it pays dividends in the end. You know what I mean? I got to get out here and start doing something, handing out peppermints or something to somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Make me feel bad. I get
gotta
somebody
do something.
35 cents, and I don't think I'm doing something. But of course, it ain't all rosy. Colin Kaepernick, I know y'all saying, damn, y'all talking about Colin Kaepernick. Like, we do. We love Colin Kaepernick. We love what he stands for. We love what the man is doing. So how can we not talk about him? This time with the NFL, again, they're having a tit for tat. Again.
Right.
So the NFL supposedly sent him an invitation to meet with Roger Goodell one-on-one. Colin Kaepernick's lawyer said that was not the case. So come to find out, a text might have been sent by Troy Vincent, who is the NFL's executive vice president of football operations, just to say what's up, say how everything is going. At the end of the text, he supposedly gave an invitation to come on and meet with Roger Goodell. Now, Colin Kaepernick's people are saying, okay, that was discussed, but we asked about bringing a moderator on, to keep everything on the up and up, make sure no one's trying to use us, as a PR stunt. Right. Of course, the NFL decides to decline that one because they didn't want the moderator. Because everything that's good for the NFL is not good for Colin Kaepernick.
Correct. That's atypical NFL.
That's atypical NFL.
That's atypical. What did he expect? You know what I'm saying? What do you expect from the NFL nowadays? I mean, if you ain't out here committing murders, you know what I'm saying?
Slapping women, which we don't.
Kicking the dog in the nuts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want no parts of you. They don't want no parts of you. You know what I'm saying? Now you sit up there and you take your knees, and now you want to. He's actually one of the first ones to actually sue them for that. You know what I'm saying? For the collusion and everything. So, I think that he's pressing them out right now, bro. I think they eventually gonna fold up and.
Well, either way, it's a win-win for him, right? Because even if he is not able to prove collusion, he paints a bad light on the NFL anyway. That something like that could happen.
Right.
So he doesn't need the murder weapon itself. He just has the body.
Right. Between that and Papa John's and the swastika pizza and all that good stuff, man. Who's really watching the games? I mean, have you snuck and watched the games every once in a while?
You know what? I watched the first. I watched one game. Well, I watched two games. My Denver Broncos, the first two games of the season, and then I came to my senses. I came to my senses. And
what
I was like,
made you come to your senses? Now I want to know. People want to know. What made you come to your senses?
And somebody that's behind the camera can tell you, I brought it up, right? About doing the protest. And so what we don't have cable, right? So we stream everything. So it's not like, we're playing it into their, views because we're streaming basically somebody else's. So it's not like we're actually helping them out. But what happened was some comments that Jerry Jones had made before that he said that wasn't true, they eventually said like 2 weeks ago anyway. What he said was, if any of my players takes a knee, they can find themselves a new line of work.
Mm-hmm.
He said that was, a rumor, but he eventually said it like 3 weeks ago. So the fact that he could say that about his own people, like if you don't fall in line with what I think you should do, I'm gonna treat you like a horse, but you're the pastor. And when I sat and thought about that again, I was like, you know what, I'm not watching.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it either. I wouldn't watch it either. Unfortunately, I play pool league, so it's all around the sports bar. I have no choice but to watch the daggone film, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope my man gets the big W out this jump. I hope he wins, bro.
Well, I saw today, matter of fact, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, who yesterday was named GQ's Citizen of the Year, which is really pissing the NFL off now. So now you try to get rid of him. Now you try to sweep underneath the rug, and look at him looking like Pee Wee Hugh Newton on the cover of a major publication.
Huey P. Newton.
Huey P. Newton, you know what I'm talking about. Right? So now NFL can't do nothing with him now. You know what I'm saying? So you got millions of people that actually still buy magazines and bought this magazine.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I told y'all again, I had that run-in with mine paperback not too long ago, that newspaper and everything, bro. They were stacked. I'm not sure, but digitally, I'm pretty sure they're going to get the ratings or whatever.
So now NFL really don't know what to do, because here you are trying to teach a man like a pariah, and he is embraced by mainstream right now.
Slowly but surely, I mean, it's unavoidable. He's going to have to be embraced. The reasons why he took his knee, the reasons why he's going through all this stuff with the NFL is only because he did everything without truly voicing his opinion. Every once in a blue he would say something, but he never directly attacked the NFL for it. He was actually talking about things that were going on in society at that time. So, I mean, just to see the NFL back away from this brother right here and everything that's led up to this point, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I was him, I'd take full advantage of this. Now, did you happen to read that article? Was there an article in there about him?
Yeah, well, he was talking about his philanthropy, talking about the things he's doing in the community. Yeah. So I didn't read the whole article, but it does go on to, if you're going to be called anything of the year, the article is going to be favorable.
Very much so.
It's a kind of story the NFL does not want to get out, which surprised me. Troy Vincent is African American, right? And he played NFL. So he should know both sides how it is to be an athlete. To have a muzzle put on. I'm pretty sure there's some things he might have wanted to say before while he's playing, but couldn't. And he's African American, so I would think he would, take into account the struggle.
The power of a dollar, man.
The power of a dollar.
The power of a dollar, bro.
Hey, you know what? And coincidentally, I think he came out of the Ravens organization. So how they play.
God, they make whipping boys.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They breed those guys. Those fellas always coming out of B-more. I mean, not B-more, but the
Ravens
camp.
B-more, don't get mad at us for that. Don't get mad at us for that. Keep it with the sports theme. Sean Kingston. Who? Yeah, Sean Kingston.
My love.
Sean Kingston did a interesting interview over in London, and he made some interesting comments about a very famous tennis athlete. And he also gave his opinion on some Hollywood starlets, for lack of a better word. And we got a clip of some of the most interesting things he was saying.
Smashed with Sluff.
Yeah, boy. It's your boy Charlie Sluff, the people's prince, the best looking fat guy in the universe. And today, we get to play my favorite game on the planet, Smashed with Sloth. How does it work? It's simple. Every time I ask a question, we take a shot. And today, we're drinking coffee tequila with the legend that is Sean Kingston. Hey! Cheers, my G. Come on, cheers.
Hey! Oh my God.
Wow. So your first album dropped in 2007.
Yep.
You got a brand new album.
Brand new album. It's actually a mixtape, and it has everybody on there from Chris Brown to Jock Cure to Vibes Cartel to Tory Lanez to everybody. It's really
Like you got a great relationship with Jamaica in general.
Yeah, man.
Where does that relationship come from?
To be honest with you, my grandfather's Jack Ruby. He's a legendary producer. He produced Get Up, Stand Up for Bob Marley. I Shot the Sheriff. He's a legendary producer, and I feel like that it just draw me to everybody down there, my roots, my culture, everybody down there support me. I also went to school down there.
Because they love you over there.
I'm saying don't come to me if I'm just an industry fan, So
Amen to that, bro.
yeah,
Amen.
shot. Let's do it.
We're going to stay on the topic of women. Last question. My head's spinning. Is this normal? Stay on the topic of women. Again, sorry, Miss Kingston. Last one. Who is the most famous lady you have ever adult wrestled with?
Serena Williams.
What? You and Serena did a thing.
It was amazing.
Amazing?
It was amazing. Charlie, you know you get some real crazy information.
I know, but
I love
that's
you.
what we do, but I
Serena
love
Williams,
you.
okay,
That's
so
what we
listen,
do.
Serena Williams is that was my dog. You know, that was somebody that I really looked to for advice. She used to always, I used to work out with her, and she was just always somebody that just really, really looked out for me and made sure that I was good. And she actually, when I was in my jet ski accident, she came and visited me every day for like 7 days straight. She came and visited.
All right, so a couple takeaways. That is the worst host ever. Who would ever call Sean Kingston a legend?
Hold on now.
Sean Kingston has
As hosts,
Sean Kingston has 1.5 songs.
bruh. We as hosts.
Name the song.
We as hosts
Tell
have
me-
to kiss a little to get a little. You
Tell me
dig
the
what
name
I'm
of the
saying?
song that he's known for. I forgot the name of it. Tell me the name of the song.
Yeah, whatever. Suicidal, whatever.
I thought it was Beautiful Girls. See, no one knows.
But then hold on, but hold up.
See, no one knows, right?
And shout out to the studio audience for giving me that, because you know what, I didn't think of none of that. You dig what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? So that's the first takeaway. Second takeaway, I like how he just casually said, Serena Williams, what you doing today? I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. That's casual. Who said with Serena Williams? That's how I know he lying. He didn't take time to think. He went to the left. He looked up.
He asked him, it was a drink game. He asked him who he adult wrestled with after the last shot. By that time, your inhibitions are loosened and you're up there, you talking junk. Now. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. No, go ahead.
I get that, right? So, if you watch the whole clip, they probably about 5-6 shots in at this time. Why was Serena Williams already on his mind to come out so easily? That's what I want to know.
Because that's what happens when you drink. And plus, if you look like him, okay?
I
you
don't.
Look anywhere like dude.
I don't.
Okay? He's not exactly the most handsome man in the world, right?
Which third takeaway, right? He said
Okay.
they put that together. Nigga, that's a damn lie.
But listen, okay. Everybody
No,
don't
we're
walk
gonna
through the
get
mall. Everybody don't walk through the mall, right? And seen that one couple and be like, how the fuck? Like, how did that even come about? You dig what I'm saying?
That's that damn couple if it really happened.
Now stamp this. Now Serena Williams wasn't always attractive, bruh. You dig what I'm saying?
No,
It
Sean-
wasn't until her body, went through the change where everybody started noticing and was like, God, you know what I'm saying? Like, then she became special. You
Okay,
dig?
but the time period he talking about like 10 years ago when she was still Serena Williams. This was like 15, 18 years ago. This was like 8 to 10 years ago.
Yeah, but look, listen, okay, all right. So we dogging Sean Kingston, right? We dogging him.
No,
out, right?
no.
We
I'm
dogging
just
him
saying.
out.
I'm just saying. I don't believe him. He needs more people. That's all I'm saying.
He needs more who?
He needs more people.
More people, more bodies, like more women
Nah,
that he slept
yeah,
with,
no.
like more celebrity females.
Jay-Z and Takeover. Talking about Mob Deep. You Mob Deep. You don't believe you need more people. I mean, he lying. I need to see proof. I need to see receipts, basically.
You need to see receipts.
I need to see receipts.
What, he supposed to save the condom or something, bro? Smell his finger? What, he supposed to put that joint on ice and come up to you every day?
The
and
way
be
he
like,
bragging
"This is
about
Serena
it.
Williams?"
The way he bragging about it, I want that a nigga did something shady like that. Honestly.
First and foremost, let's back it up, okay? Let's let's move forward. Back into the future, right? So we saw her out there with Drake in the restaurant, kissing him on his lap and all that stuff. Like, she does have tendencies to be a little frisky, bro. And look, we are definitely taking a dump on this dude, right? Okay,
Dude.
I dig it 100%, right? But let's look behind the scenes. Dude is a hell of a writer. Like, he made a lot of songs that you dance to that you don't even know about.
You're right about that. But you know what, though? I'm not a Drake fan. Someone in here can confer with that. Drake, Sean Kingston. I think the scale's going to tip more in Drake's favor than in Sean Kingston.
Why?
Why?
Tell me why.
Well, he's relevant.
Okay.
He's current.
Okay.
Last time you seen, besides the interview, last time you actually seen Sean Kingston?
Sean Kingston just got jumped by the
Except-
Migos.
except for
That's
that.
what we just
That's
heard.
what I'm
Like, he's
saying.
famous for getting that
He
noggin
is
rock.
famous. You know
feel
what?
me?
You know what? He's famous for getting his ass beat by the Migos, and then supposedly, he said that Gang snatched his chain in the club last year. So he's famous for getting his ass beat.
That's
or robbed.
called being relevant, though.
For the wrong reasons.
Relevant. I mean, nowadays,
right,
hey,
you're right,
everybody.
you're right.
Now look. Some of the clips that we be playing, how is that not relevant? How is that not being relevant in these days and times? Bro?
All right, I give
You
you
know what I'm
that.
saying? So let me ask you this. How do you figure that Serena Williams ain't just a humble person with shallow Hal? You ever heard of the shallow Hal effect? Like, they don't see a person. They look different because back in the day, she probably wasn't accepted as being pretty and all that stuff. He might just been a cool dude. Got in them drugs.
I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying I ain't believing on me. That's all I'm saying.
You don't believe it?
I'm not believing on me.
It rolled off his tongue so easy, bro. And he locked eyes with the dude.
Dude, tequila, how you saying anything though?
Man,
tequila,
I
how you
don't
saying?
think that was tequila, bro. That was black. That looked like Jägermeister.
No, that was coffee tequila.
Coffee tequila.
That combo right there will have you fucked up. All right.
Them bama's trying to get in a coma.
So
I ain't trying to mess with it.
So speaking of staying relevant, your boy P. Diddy, Diddy,
take that.
Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs done changed his name yet again. And this time it's not a variation of Diddy. It's not a variation. It's not even Sean again. The nigga changed his name to Brother Love.
Well, you know he has to reinvent himself very so often. What is it? 48? He about to turn 48? I think that was
I get that, but when I think of Brother Love, I think of a cult leader. I'm not thinking of Brother Love.
Brother Love, a cult leader? How did you get
the
that
name,
from Brother Love?
That's what right here, Brother Love, I think of Jim Jones.
I could never associate the two because nobody's giving anybody Kool-Aid around that joint. And nobody's killing them. Well,
so my name, Brother Love, I would not doubt. I would not doubt somebody, Brother Love, giving some cyanide to somebody. Because why else would you change the name to Brother Love?
I don't know. You tell me. Me personally, I think he's just getting senile, bro. Ain't he a senior citizen almost? He about to be a senior citizen.
So you got an ARP card or something?
Yeah, I think he on his way. Yeah, what is it? How old do you have to be for the AARP card?
Older than him.
So he got how many years? 2. 2 years. Being P. Diddy at 50 does sound kind of stupid to me. Like, but I would change my name. I would just use my name. I would just use Sean Combs. Like, I would move past that.
If you're not gonna go by Sean Combs, right? P. Diddy sounds better at 50 than Brother Love.
Call his ass Killer Be Killed out this joint. Everybody he with go to prison or they either kill somebody out this joint.
You know what though? It's funny you said that. Everybody either goes to prison or finds religion. Loom turned to a authentic Muslim.
Yeah.
Mace went to London, became a fake preacher.
Yeah. Well, you know this.
You know
50 Cent job bombed on him about that Brother Love joint, right?
Yeah,
so
of course he did.
He was bombing on him and French Montana. He said he called it that he was going to change his name because him and French been doing like a lot of suspect stuff, like in pictures holding each other. And, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent said that he tried to take him out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Go shopping and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going to attribute French Montana's bizarre acting to the Kardashians. That Kardashian curse. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you think?
I'm dig. Yeah, the Kardashians will turn you out. Speaking of being turned out. Your boy Tyrese is in the news yet once again for making yet another video. The nigga's in the kitchen twerking, singing, and trying to cook. We got a clip right there.
So, my chef, who's in the middle of a health crisis, he basically cooks for us. He's been in the kitchen for 40 years. He's had his own staff. He's from the Bahamas by way of Turks and Caicos. And he woke up this morning, actually for the last 5 days. He loves me so much. And he loves us so much that he cooks for us every day. And he's go 5 days in pain. And he's so fucking passionate about just feeding us privately. He's been suffering for 5 days. So now, this is the first day I'm able to give my wife some good energy. And the first time I had a conversation with my wife to clarify everything, I said, you know what, Chef? I got you, baby. I got you. Let's just say, let's go biblical. Test the water before you put your feet in, Jesus. Hey! 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 What? We all have heard the saying, happy wife, happy life. Let me show you a happy wife and happy life. My wife is happy, so this is me. What? This is the happiest food delivery of all time. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing right now, that's called a twerk. Oh, what? Twerk. You better get motherfucker to the put it and down. Put it, chill it, put it. Sorry. So I'm going to deliver this food right now. And don't follow me.
I'm not sure what else needs to be said about that, honestly.
So, me, one of the representatives of the Light Skin Coalition, I already posted this one time, right? I had traded LiAngelo Ball to the dark side, and we
Tyrese?
accepted Tyrese, okay? But looking at this film right here of this man who just so happens to have a huge house, a huge kitchen, and has grease right there on the counter, does not seem to use it on his lips. Okay?
I tell you, got those
And for
baby
that,
feelings.
Tyrese, and the damn twerking, okay? That's frustrating too. You have to go back.
Well,
you
you
have
know-
to go back. You people are going to have to accept your people.
You people, it's like Ross Perot now and shit, right? All right, so you people. So Michael Black's already traded to Yokan anyways.
Yeah.
And now you trying to trade him back.
Yeah, I got to give him back, bro.
You know, on that note, man, let's go to a quick break. 'Cause I don't know what else to say about that. Because that right there says for itself. I will say this, though.
I tell you, no, go ahead.
I will say this,
Go ahead.
right? So yesterday he said, you know, he apologized for his bizarre behavior as he attributed that to bad psych meds. Now, I worked in mental health on the admin side. And while I did have lunch with the clinician and everything, I heard stories. I never heard anything like that. So that's some new shit right there.
That's called rich people problems.
All right.
But another thing that he did that irritated the heck out of me was a little praise stomp with the semi twerk in between that joke, the cha 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 joke. Now, if anybody is looking, now we're about to have a producer on here, right? Coming after
right.
the half. Anybody can see that was horrible acting. Okay, you get every time he step to the eggs, he be like, "Man, I gotta work myself up. Gotta work myself up." Like, come on, cuz
You know
that was crazy.
I am a faithful, church goer. I've never seen somebody do a praise dance twerk. Never have, right?
That was like a bad hula
That was
hoop.
right.
And
And
that was just
on
crazy.
that note, we'll go to a quick break. When we come back, we have Brandon Harrison, who is
Hey.
the creator of the Bad web series. Be back in a couple minutes, y'all. Okay, and we are back. This time, as you can tell, we have a full house. We are joined by Brandon Harrison, the director of DC Yuppies web series, as well as the Bad web series. And we have one of the stars of both DC Yuppies, as well as Bad web series, Karen Lawrence.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into them about how they got started, how they came up with the idea for the Bad web series. Brandon, let me ask you a question, man. So watching the Bad web series, the premise of it, I think, is a great idea. How did you come up with doing a parody of other over-dramatized web series?
It actually came from working with DC Yuppies. When I started DC Yuppies, we did 2 seasons of that. And I noticed there were a lot of things going on in the background that you don't necessarily see when you're watching the show. Like sometimes an actor may forget that the scene that we're shooting on Sunday, you needed the same outfit you were supposed to wear on Saturday. And now we're trying to figure out how we're going to write that you have new clothes into the show.
What?
Or maybe the cameraman was late. Yeah, something like that. So we actually, instead of just acting like we were going to hide it, we took Bad web series and we said we're going to put it in the forefront. So we do things like that on purpose. We'll shift clothes like from one scene to the next. We'll take out a bad actor that's not doing good, and we'll like make a pop sound effect, and now there's a better actor that's taking their place. So we brought those things to the forefront and made it a part of the plot.
I'll tell you one thing I liked in episode 2. I liked how when Karen's character was leaving her friend's house, as she was leaving, it was nighttime. But when they showed her friend's house, it was daytime.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It happens a
That
lot.
Starbucks part was kind of crazy too, bro. That was crazy.
Right. As a matter of fact, we do have a clip of I believe episode 3, which I thought was my favorite episode. And so we'll let the viewers that haven't seen what you're about, let them know what you're about.
Latavion, have you heard from Shay? I don't know what's taking her so long, but she was the one that wanted to meet us here.
I don't know, Jessica, but she better be apologizing for skipping my party. Nobody misses the Latavion party, okay?
Excuse me. I noticed you all were filming something. I hate to shut you down, but you can't do that without a permit. So...
Latavion, have you heard from Shay? I don't know what's taking her so long. She was the one that wanted to meet us here.
I don't know, Jessica, but she better be apologizing for skipping my party. Nobody misses the Latavion party, okay?
Ma'am, are you serious?
But we moved.
Pack it up.
Are you serious? Why wouldn't Ronald and Brandon get us a permit?
I don't know, but this will be the last time I found work on an ad at a bus stop. I mean, seriously, what the
Latavion, have you heard from Shay? I don't know what's taking her so long, and she's the one that wanted to meet us here.
I don't know, Jessica, but she better be apologizing for skipping my party. Nobody misses the Latavion party, okay? Sure. Speak for the devil.
All right. That's what's up.
So all of that stuff actually happened while we were filming DC Yuppies. Like, we've been kicked out of so many places because we did like guerrilla shots. We would go to a grocery store and just film, and they actually said, "Hey, have you cleared this with corporate?" And it was like, "No."
Man.
But I mean, the loss preventions. I mean, he told us, you know, it looks like you guys are actually doing something. You're not doing a prank or anything. So I'll let you go ahead and finish up.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
we've had a
sweet.
lot of people like just like give us luck and just say, "You guys look like you're doing something.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go ahead and let you do it." We've been kicked out of coffee shops. Like all that stuff, it actually happened, and we wrote into the script.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So one thing I like about, I'm sorry, go ahead,
bro.
One thing I like about the series is not only is it parody, you really don't take it too serious. Like you look straight into the camera.
Yeah.
You know, I like how you had a small part in the first episode.
Yeah. I'm not good on camera.
Right? No, but it's interesting how, you know, not only you're not taking it too serious, like you are making blatant mistakes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what separates obviously you from other web series as well.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely. Introduce yourself, please. Introduce yourself. Your history. How did you hook up with this guy right
this
here?
is
How'd y'all
Karen's
link up?
voice.
So yeah, I did DC Yuppies. I heard about that from a friend of mine who goes to my church. She knew the what is it? The DP, director of photography, who was filming DC Yuppies, and she's like, "Yeah, you should audition." So I did, and then I sent in an audition tape, which I felt like was crap because it was like last minute, but they chose me, so I was glad about that. And then we did 2 seasons of DC Yuppies, which was really great. It was a lot of fun. And then Brandon was like, yeah, I'm doing another project. I was like, yes, because I love working with Brandon. He's hilarious. And the people that he surrounds himself with are just awesome and funny. So I liked doing both shows, and Bad Web Series was definitely fun just because we got a chance to like play around and make these mistakes on purpose. And I think there's even one cast member, Alonzo, who plays Tony. He actually changed his hair up like in the middle of filming somehow, but it worked because you know that's what we do.
Most definitely. So how did you get into acting?
I don't remember. I know I always was interested in it, and I wanted to have it as a career. My mom was like, "No, you gonna make real money because actors don't make money," and she was right, which is why I have
like most black parents,
day job. But
it's all good.
Yeah, I love it, and you know, hopefully, I hope to make it into TV, to Hollywood and Broadway and all that good stuff.
Most definitely, my man. How did you get started, man? What got you in the film?
I'm not even sure. Like, really, I went to school for psychology, got my master's in HR, and I don't know how I got
anything but cinematography, right?
Anything but film, anything but theater. But working at a desk, I work for the government. Working at a desk will drive you crazy, and I needed a way to be creative, and I started off with short stories, and that was my outlet. And then from the short stories, I wanted to make it visual, so that's where I became like behind the camera.
Tell me, what was your short story called?
They were called Now I Know My ABCs.
Oh my!
Yeah, like every character starts off with a different letter of the alphabet. It's not a short story for kids though. It's just
my type of story, bro. My type of damn story,
it's
right
just the
there.
name of the characters. But yeah.
Oh man, that's amazing.
So let me ask you a question, right? So since you're doing a parody of web series, are there any particular web series you're taking a shot at? You can name them. We keep it between us.
I mean, I've seen other web series, and I've seen some things in there that I'm like, oh, okay, that happened to us too. But I'm mostly making fun of myself and like the community as a whole. Like we all see things that once we've already put out the show, we're like, dang, I could have done that scene better. Or, oh man, I saw that microphone hanging a little too low. Maybe we should have reshot that. But it's not like to make fun of anybody. It's like we're all in this together, and this is like this is a web show for the creators. Like it's not for us to make fun of each other. It's for us to like look at it and laugh together.
Dig that. So I know the actors and the actresses love it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's pretty much off the cuff, right? That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So besides this, do you have any other projects coming up in the future after this? So besides that, how many seasons are you gonna do of this?
Just keep going. I didn't know how this was going to turn out, but I've been getting a lot of good feedback from it just because of the originality of it.
Right.
And I like that. But coming up, like I'm always doing like YouTube and Instagram skits, like the comedy skits, just to get the name out there. We have some stuff coming up actually for the holidays. I don't want to give too much out, but we're filming it this weekend, so it should be out in a couple of weeks.
Oh man! I need to make a cameo on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Can I be like man 2 beside the water cooler or something?
Oh man!
And Karen, besides DC Yuppies and besides Bad Web Series, anything else you doing?
Yes, I'm actually in a play right now at Silver Spring Stage. It closes on Saturday. It's called Omnium Gatherum. It's a pretty good, well, it's an interesting play. It takes place after 9/11, and it's a dinner party where this woman invites like different people with strong opinions to talk and debate and stuff, and in the end there's a plot twist, but a lot of the conversations that they're having is kind of relevant to today as far as like terrorism and Muslims and just capitalism and U.S. and yes, it's interesting.
I gotta go check that out.
That's right.
Definitely gotta go check that out. You said it closes when again? This Saturday?
Saturday, yeah. So Friday at 8, Saturday at 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So come again.
Oh yes, most definitely, most definitely. So do you guys have, you doing film and stuff, you always have to look at the news and, you know what I'm saying, form opinions about things and then try to warp it to where it becomes funny.
Right.
So we're gonna have to test y'all, and we're gonna have to talk about some of these topics that we had. Breezy, what do we want to bring up? We had Do Your Mind. Yeah, that's good. We love to do this. Okay, we got to bring that personality out. We got to showcase.
Bring it on. All right, so everybody's favorite ex-murderer / football player, O.J. Simpson,
Leave him alone.
is really enjoying his freedom so much, in fact, he's getting himself kicked out of Las Vegas hotel bars. Do you know how bad you got to be get kicked out in Las Vegas, let alone a hotel bar, for being too belligerent? Imagine that.
What do y'all guys feel about that? Have you seen the film?
I haven't seen the film.
Go ahead and run that clip in.
O.J. Simpson is in trouble again. He was thrown out of the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Las Vegas around midnight last night after reportedly getting drunk at the bar and becoming extremely unruly with hotel staff. Glasses were reportedly broken.
Ari goes here. He's actually sitting inside the bar.
This photo showing Simpson smiling was taken at the hotel shortly before the incident. After he was told to leave, he was also reportedly barred from the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Again, prostitution is legal in Nevada. And he got kicked out of a hotel bar.
Well, it's big payback for that, man. The backlash from him winning that one case is going to haunt him for the rest of his life.
Yes, exactly. And maybe he's just going through some kind of trauma and he's just angry because people won't leave him alone.
It's called being locked the hell up. That's what the hell you do when you get out. You act a fool.
I'll tell you what I found the most funny about this story is the fact that the police dispatcher said Orenthal. Well, last time you heard his first name spelled out.
Orenthal.
It sounds like a senior citizen type of medicine that you see.
Yeah, something that you rub. Something that you rub
like
on your lower back.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Have some Orenthal.
So your boy Drake out here trying to prove just how much more money he has than the average person, right? It's not enough for him to have 5 #1 albums. He wants to show you and tell you how much money that we would never have. And we have a clip of the interview he did with the Hollywood Reporter.
I don't know. This shirt makes me look sexy. Yeah, I like that. I'm a fan of Hermes, Birkins, and there's very few things in this world that, tangible things anyway, that hold their value and sort of appreciate as the years go on. So it was one of those things that, I just started collecting as well for, I guess, like the woman that I end up with one day. So I have a fairly vast collection of Hermes to offer somebody at some point in life.
So when I was growing up, I collected G.I. Joe. Right? I collected Transformers. Your boy out here collecting $25,000 purses just for his future wife, who might not even like him.
He's preparing.
He's preparing.
We need your opinion on this. We need a woman's point of view on this.
We need your point of view on this one.
What in the world is going on here?
Real quick. Would you feel some kind of way? How would you feel if your boyfriend says, "Oh, I have these purses"? Now, what man collects purses anyways? Just for who I might get married to. How does that make you feel?
I mean,
ain't no suspect man just collecting purses to be collecting purses.
No, I mean he could be laying the groundwork for his future queen. I'm sorry, like just preparing. And there are other things he can do to prepare for that, I know, but
Laying the groundwork would be not calling yourself damn sexy.
Right.
In a bomber jacket. Right. That's how you do that, bro. What's up, man? How you feel? You collecting purses?
No, I'm not collecting purses. I don't know. I was caught off guard when the picture of the purse flashed up on the screen. I wasn't expecting that.
Bruh.
Now, did you notice he's wearing a cutoff choker?
I didn't see that, bro.
Jacob, can you play that real quick?
I thought, yeah.
No, it's because you see skin in between, so you just wear one of them chokers you buy at Claire's. Right.
I thought it was a ski mask.
All right, that's fine. All right, so and it must be nice to be stopped by police and be white. And
I wasn't finished with Drake.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
I was not finished with Drake, bro.
Go ahead,
Are we finished with Drake?
No.
Are we finished with Drake? Okay,
I just said I just was disturbed for men to collect the purses. I'm
bro,
saying.
what the hell in a purse on a dead cow's skin, snake skin? I don't give a damn what it is that makes it $25,000.
Yeah, that's.
What makes it $25,000? Anybody going once, going twice?
The name.
The name of it. It's
name
just
of
the
it.
name.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna start making some purses then. I'm gonna start making some. Oh, they don't know me. I'm gonna charge 30 grand. It'll catch eventually. It will. Definitely. You looking at me?
Purses by AI, right? Purses by AI.
Would that make you happy as a lady or a woman meeting a guy that's already got millions to buy a whole boatload of purses and just have it in a room somewhere? It's like Scrooge McDuck, but like the weird
swimming in money, right?
Like the other swimming in purses and stuff like that. That's retarded. I don't even get that.
Hopefully, his future wife likes purses because maybe she could be like me and like jewelry. I'm a jewelry junkie. Now, maybe if he had collected like a bunch of like earrings and necklaces.
That's more practical, though.
Shoes.
That's more practical, I think, than a purse.
And do they appreciate for real? Like, do purses appreciate? Like, I've never looked at them like that. But
well,
do they,
some.
They appreciate.
You know
so
what?
maybe he has a point. Maybe
I tell you what. So since we have
the Gucci Louis Vuitton bags, like the vintage ones, they are a lot of money now.
You know, since we have the brothers of Manage Your Damn Money coming on after us, we should ask them if purses gain value or lose value.
That's exactly what we should do. Now look, y'all need to tune in after us at 7 p.m.
7 to
for
8,
Manage Your Damn
Manage Your
Money.
Damn
I'm
Money.
telling you, if you ain't Drake, don't go out there and buy no goddamn purse for no damn grands or stack. I don't give a damn what it is, man. You better holler at China Man down the street. Dig with all them daggone fake me out joints. It's all dead cows and dead animal regardless. It's a dead damn animal.
So you're vegan.
I ain't no damn vegan. I'm too big to be vegan.
All right, so like I was saying, Ed, it must be nice to be white and get stopped by police and live. News in St. Louis, there was a disrespectful police stop, and we got the clip. You let us know.
Seriously?
Seriously, is your horn stuck?
Is your brake
Is your
stuck?
fucking horn stuck, smartass?
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? Let me see your driver's license.
This is fucked up.
Good, let me see your driver's license.
I will. For what?
Let
Honking?
me see your driver's license.
For what? For what?
I'll tell you what, you're gonna either show me your driver's license or you're gonna wind up getting a ticket. I'll tow your car and lock you
For
up.
what?
Let me see your driver's license.
For what?
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. Let me see
For
your driver's
honking at someone who's sitting at a green light? Fucking ridiculous.
Sorry, what you just say?
I said this is fucking ridiculous.
Well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't be a fucking asshole.
You're sitting at a green light. I have to go back to work.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I hope you're not in a hurry because you're going to be delayed for a little while. Fucking jack off.
Cool.
Now, what I find disturbing about this is he's talking to a cop like how some white kids talk to their parents. I hate your mom, fuck you. That's exactly how you sound talking to that cop.
Yeah, judging by the hue of his knuckles and the pinky.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
white.
he was gonna get away with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy, bro. I mean, have you ever tried that before?
I've
done that before.
I'm still living it, huh?
I've done that before and got away with it. I've done that before. I had a headlight out, and it's a halogen bulb, so they have a balance issue sometimes, right? So the policeman walks up to me, and they were like, "You know, you have a headlight." I was like, "Nope." Get around here and check it.
Oh.
And got away with it. Got away with it. She was just like, I'm sorry. Just go ahead. Just leave. I was like, yeah. Thank you for the light skin. Thank you for the light.
That been me. They've been quick walking on my head. On me
Damn
like
straight.
Right.
Damn straight.
So it's funny how he's cursing the cop out. And they go back for curse each other. He didn't get pulled out the car. Guns wasn't drawn. And he got taken about his business.
Yeah.
Now, what I found funny too is he honked his horn at a cop who stopped at a green light.
Yeah.
I don't care personally if the cop is there at a green, red, yellow. I'm not honking my horn.
Why
You
not?
don't
At a
have
cop.
that.
They should follow the rules like we have to.
They should follow rules, but they should follow rules. You know, but you know what? You don't want to get that RoboCop. You don't want to get that cop. That's looking for excuses to the nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I be wanting to pull them over my damn self because they got, busted headlights and stuff like that. But, something inside of me, I just, turn the other cheek.
I like living.
Jesus in me. Jesus in me makes me turn the other cheek.
I like living personally, so I don't want to risk that.
You ain't gonna die. You be all right.
Yeah,
you be all right.
All right, whatever.
Bulletproof vest. Bulletproof vest. I'm starting to sell starter kits. Black man starter kits out this damn, man. For real.
All right. Man, this hour always flies by, especially when you're having fun. Good host. We definitely appreciate you all for coming on the show. Brandon,
Thank you.
Karen, please let people know where they can find you. Let them know where they can win and where they can watch your bad web series.
You can watch us every Monday, YouTube, 7 o'clock. Just type in Bad Web Series or go to the Be Creative channel. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, Be Creative Productions.
How do you spell Be Creative?
BECRE, the number 8, because I was trying to be creative. IVE.
Be creative, right? And where can they find you if they want to hit you up for an idea or something?
On Facebook, Karen L. That's Karen ELLE. Or Instagram, actress Karen L. All one word.
All right.
And Twitter, actriz Karen L. Actriz, that's Spanish for actress. ACTRIZ Karen L. ELLE.
That is a whole lot.
That's
a whole lot.
I'm an actress. I can't help it.
You can find me at Breezy Taylor, BREAZY Taylor. You know what I'm saying? You can find me at Breezy Taylor, BREAZY Taylor. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, breezy.taylor.5. AI.
Yeah, you can hit me at AM Goodell Ferguson on Facebook. You can find me at Red Nose 1999 on IG, Red Nose 199 on Twitter, and the Red Nose stands for the pit bull, not the goddamn clown.
And we out here.
Nah, see that's why I had to put that. I had to put that on that so everybody out there.
All right, we out here.